How you doing? It's David Qukslvr. And when we come back, we're going to be looking at the Stinger. Don't go away. All right, welcome back, and let's get into it. The shoe we're going to be reviewing today, like I said, is the Stinger. This was made originally in 2001, and it was known back then as the Tyson Swinger. And it was revamped, and now it's called the Stinger. I did this review a little backwards. I was actually able to throw these first, and then I'm doing the review on them. So I definitely have an idea of what I like and what I don't like about the shoe, and how it throws for my flip and how it throws for my turn. I'm pretty excited about this shoe because when I threw my 1 1/4 turn right out of the gate, it was very smooth off my hand, and I'm thinking I did not weigh these, but they feel really heavy, so they have to be more than 2.5 pounds. That's what I'm guessing. Also, we're going to take a look at the hooking power rating and also the Qukslvr balance rating and see where these monstrous hooks match up against all the other shoes out there that I've reviewed. I don't know exactly when they switched over from the Tyson Swingers to the Stingers. Maybe somebody can put that in the comments. Hopefully Bobby White can talk about a little bit more about these shoes in the comments maybe, because they are a thoroughbred horseshoe. One thing I do like is, like I said before, I love the hooks, and I love the two-sided heels, and I like that it does not have an aggressive thumb caulk, because when I flip this upside down, it does not get in my way as it slides off my hand. I did have a little bit of struggles with the ringer breaker, but I don't think it was that big of a deal for me when I was playing. You'll see at the end, I give these to Bobby C. He definitely pitches with the thumb caulk, so you'll see what he thinks about this instead of going straight across compared to this little divot or dimple in that, and what he also thinks about the ringer breaker throwing a one flip. So the first thing we're going to do is, I had no problems with the one flip. So I think that's where I'm thinking that these are definitely closer to 2.9, 2.10, and we're going to find that out right now. Right out of the gate, I didn't have any problems with over flipping or throwing past 40 feet. They were spot on. So we're going to take a look at that real quick. And just zero that out, make sure it's zero. All right. And these are right at 210. It's definitely a heavy shoe, and that's why I threw it with these, and I didn't have any over rotations, and I didn't have any problems getting it 40 feet to the stake. So I really love that they're a heavy shoe. Another thing I liked is on my turn shoe, they had a very stable feel to them, and you'll see you'll see in the video that the game, we play a couple of games, I don't know, I think 3 or 4 maybe. I throw a flip with them, Bobby C throws a flip with them, and then I get them back and I throw a turn shoe game against Bobby C with them. I almost have to say that there's a couple of shoes that I really like. The Challengers, I like the M&M Specials, and I now have the Stingers in that group that I would love to throw a turn shoe with. I can throw a turn shoe really good with the Challengers, but if I was going to actually throw a turn shoe, I'd want the ringer breaker in there. That's why I would go with the Specials, or now with the Stingers that I've tried. These are great shoes. Let me see the, we're gonna do, I really want to find out this hooking power, because these, these hooks are just so long. They're nice and deep, so I know the 1 inch stake fits in there absolutely gorgeous. And the hook comes around. The only thing I have a concern about is how thin these hooks are. They got a little bit of beef to them. They are rounded out to get a little meat on them, but I'm just wondering if a constant stake strikes over time wouldn't bend these hooks in. I'd like to see an older Stinger that somebody's used maybe for a couple years now and see what those hooks look like. But for now, we're going to measure these. Go right from the hook, and we're going to bring it right to the blade And it comes in right at about 2 inches. So that'll put these at a +3. And you'll see on the hooking power rating on the list, they'll be at the bottom at a +3. But the only one that really had any contention even close to this was the Patriot in a +2. So these actually have deeper hooks than the Patriot. So the hooking power, this is by far the best hooking power rated shoe that I've ever had on my reviews. That's pretty big. So I'm sure there's at least 12 or 13 professional shoes, and by far this one has it over a full point over the Patriot. And the Patriot has +2, and that's basically above and beyond a lot of the shoes on there that are -0.5 or a +0.5. And the Patriots are a solid +2. So I thought the Patriots were awesome. These things are a touch better on the hooking power. Now we're going to go ahead and I went ahead and found the center of the shoe. And now I'm just going to go ahead and find the, oh, I put it right on. Okay, it's centered right on the balance beam, and it's perfectly centered. So the Qukslvr balance rating is a 0. So these are perfectly balanced, and that tells you why I threw so well with them that you're going to see in my video against Bobby C on my turn shoe. The flip was very manageable because it is a centered shoe, and the turn is very manageable because it's centered shoe. It's just a great shoe all around. And it's got everything for everybody. I know a lot of people throw the flip. They like putting their fingers in between. And if you don't like the ringer breaker, this might not be the one for you because this is a pretty hefty ringer break. But otherwise, I mean, everything is really top notch on this shoe. And you'll see in the video that I have no problems throwing it, and I really enjoy it. And you'll also get to see what Bobby C says afterwards, so we get his thoughts after he's thrown it. The only other thing I think I can add to this is this shoe in 2001 was put out as the, like I said, the Tyson Swinger. But in 2001, Thoroughbred Horseshoes also put out the Magnet and the Stoolie. So those are 3 shoes in 2001 that they put out, and this was later on changed to what you see now, which is it's a great shoe. So I want to thank you. I know it wasn't a lot of information, brought as much as I could to you. We'll get some more feedback in what's coming up with the Bobby C and myself throwing the Stinger, and I hope you enjoy it and get a little more information from the feedback after we throw the Stinger. And before we go to the after hours match that we played, I'd also like to thank Steve Denault for letting me borrow these shoes, and he'll be getting these back in the mail very soon. I'll be done with these and he'll be getting those. I just want to really thank him for, one, trusting me, letting me borrow these shoes. I know he's itching to pitch them too, so at least he can know that he's getting a great pair of shoes. He definitely made a great purchase here. And Steve, you'll be shooting these and enjoying them just as much as Bobby C and I did. Thanks again. Check out the matches. Thanks.
All right, this is David Qukslvr and Bobby C. This is After Hours, and we're going to do a special After Hours. We're going to do a brand new shoe review. This is going to be the start of it, and Bobby C is going to see these for the first time. And these are from Steve Denault, just like Denault. Hopefully I'm saying it right. And Bobby C is going to open these, and I'm going to be shooting these. So he's going to tell me how I do with them, how he thinks I'm going to do with them.
Well, yeah, I'm not a shoe guy like Dave is. He knows a lot of them, but this says Stinger on the side, but man, I'm not sure we're up against it. Shot here. Brand new Stingers. I did
Brand
see
new.
Stingers on the box, but wow. Okay. Myself, it kind of looks like an easy flip from one side, but it's split on the weight on the heel is split equally.
Like a Challenger.
Like a Challenger. But it has a break and a big old break in the middle.
Big old break.
And a dimple on the heel caulk, or toe caulk, I should say.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, Dave's pretty versatile, don't get me wrong, but
this is not something I shoot. So
in a way, it kind of matches our Challengers. It's got a pretty good hook. It's got a little taper to the hook, but the dimple on the caulk and the ringer brake is definitely unique. So, to what we throw.
I mean that'll hurt somebody. That's huge.
Yeah,
I mean, to try and, for me to hold this is going to be one hell of a task.
I would be better with it than Dave because I just rest my hand underneath. He actually rests. Yeah, he's got something going on.
So first game me, second game you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, let's do this. So this is going to be Stingers against Challengers, and then we'll flip flop and go from there. There we go.
That sounds good to me. Should be fun.
And
We'll let Dave go first.
oh no.
No?
We're flipping for first. Go
That's
ahead.
right. Flip for
I'm calling
first.
in. Down.
Up it is.
It is it. It's up, and he goes first.
All right.
So Stingers are taking the back seat to start out with. So here we go.
The weight probably isn't bad, but yeah, what we talked about is a little different.
I just feel so bad scratching them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew.
So you'll see. I'm doing this review. I'm doing the pitching first, and then you'll see the scratch shoes in the review.
It's something different. I don't think I've ever done the pitching portion first, which was pretty nice because I actually, while I was actually sitting at the table reviewing them, I knew a little bit more about them. So
All right, I'm throwing against the 4-banger here. This is the first time I'm going to grip them too. I'm going to grip them just like I do a Challenger.
Nice.
yeah, just like you do a Challenger, but you have that stinger, that ringer brake to contend with.
It's a good start. Weighted like they are definitely a Challenger as far as that goes.
Yeah, but that ringer brake really makes a difference. So I'll steal a point. Here you go. See, this got me so far up. I left my grabber down there. Oh wow.
I'm not
I
thinking
actually
about my
bent
grabber.
down to pick these up.
I'm going to be apprehensive to talk just because I don't want to talk over us
The point.
and miss
One to
anything.
chew, one not so much.
They flip pretty good. I just have to get it out of my head.
I do have a slight advantage. I don't think Bobby C has ever thrown a shoe with a ringer brake in a consistent basis. And I started out my whole career with tournament diamonds.
5 all day.
One Bob, 5 all day. No, it's 4, but we'll give him 5.
All right, so Bob goes first. I'm still figuring them out.
He's got the flip going. It's just a matter of other stuff.
Yeah, they're doing a little left and right on me just because of the ringer brake.
And the tournament diamond ringer brakes are very minimal compared to the Stingers. And Bobby C is not letting up on me. That's not good. 3 he goes. That's 8.
Why am I not using my grabber?
Yeah. I'll remind you next time.
I put it down. I don't know why. So they feel good. They feel really good. I'm just missing left and right. So
And these shoes have me out of sorts.
3
'Cause I
three Bobs,
usually
so
don't-
that's, 8-0.
I don't mess around with my grabber and just leave it sitting on the backstop.
But I know how Dave is, regardless of shoes. I gotta bring it because he'll turn it up when it's
Yeah, I like messing around with different shoes, and like today up at the campground, I said I was going to do trick shots. Oh, that's a nice,
Yeah, I
nice
think we
tree.
got 3 on that one.
And one of my trick shot was actually to flip the shoe.
Yeah. So you got
Do
8-3 on that one. So I go first. So now I can put some pressure on Bobby C.
winner Dave, but no chip break.
Maybe the second game I'll throw a turn shoe in.
Well, I got second.
Oh, you got second game. Maybe third game I'll throw a turn shoe.
He'll want a third game after I beat him twice. The second game will be with the Stingers.
All right. 3-8.
I gotta win this game. I'm getting all excited, and I want to win this game first.
Here he comes. Nice.
I think that's only 4.
I don't know.
Still, I think
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm guessing that's 4.
That first one, yeah, it was a huge break.
because it ended up backwards.
Yep.
On a dead center shoe, so I think they're both.
It sort of looks like it's hooked, yeah.
Both backwards though.
Let's see what
Oh,
happens. That
that's
could have been a defining shoe right there.
definitely knocked it off. If it was on to begin with.
Firm it up a little bit.
Knocked it off. So I got 4, I go. So 7-8. So I'm creeping up a little bit.
And at this point, I can already feel that ringer break
Just figuring it out.
sort of like scraping off of my middle finger. And I sense that it could actually get to the point where
Sound good, they don't sound tinny.
it could get raw.
It's a,
Soft shoe.
yeah, it's a dead soft shoe.
Yeah.
Made by Horseshoes Online.
I don't know that for a fact.
It's a thoroughbred horseshoe, so it's golden.
I'll put a little disclaimer on the bottom if it is dead soft or if it's not dead soft at this point.
Thoroughbred horseshoes make a solid product. Oh, that's you got the point. Oh, you do because I'm lofting it. Oh, top ringer. See if that measures. Nope.
Nope.
Top ringer. Bobby C
So
goes
top
first.
ringer, nobody.
8-7.
Yeah, 8-7. And Bobby C's got the hammer.
I am editing this at the campground, so hopefully the air conditioner kicking in is not that loud. Oh, come on, Bobby C. Put this on. Give me some problems here.
Jesus.
Oh,
My top shoe is a thoroughbred. It's a challenger, obviously. But second place, give me an M&M. And I'll be happy.
And you already know that these stingers have. That's 3.
These wouldn't be my first pick just because of the huge ringer break, but I'm dealing with it.
Very nice.
stinger ding.
A stinger ding. So I think on that last one I got I almost want to say 4.
I'm not throwing bad, but just
A stinger ding.
We'll see what happens here. So I got 6 on that one.
So what was it here? This was 4, right? So 11 and 6.
4. And like he said, 6.
You see that extra kick, so
That
he
thing,
normally doesn't get that. He's a flip guy with a 1 flip, very nice. These are like just kicking.
yeah, that came in and just hit something and just spun. So that's probably the ringer breaker.
And the hook is grabbing.
Shit, these hooks are like,
Yeah, they're very comparable to ours. Not more.
yeah, these are
Strong.
yeah.
Definitely strong.
Honestly, if you look at them, look at the elbows on them. And look how smooth that is. You can see it has a tendency of the old Challenger.
It's not as
They
bad
can
as the
actually
old
improve
Challengers.
This stinger could actually be improved, I think.
That's the last thing Bobby White
that
wants
could
to
be-
hear.
Widened a little bit, and that,
Bobby
that
and
extra
Tony.
weight could be put somewhere else. 'Cause that's got the same elbow as
Yeah, let's just
the old Challengers have.
let's just redo everything and no, they're fine, but they
Don't
do
get me
have a
wrong,
little
this
elbow on
thing's
them.
probably grabbing like insane, but
Yeah, as you saw,
horrible shoes.
it is one of the top hooking power rating shoes that I've reviewed, so
Nice.
nothing needs to be really done with them.
Good market. So that
We
was
got
just
3 on that
just
one.
what I'm looking at first is that elbow is sort of reminiscent of the old Challengers. If they shave that off and let that stake move into that hook, the same way the Challengers, the 2.0s, have been redesigned, I think it could aid these stingers a little better.
It's almost like what he was talking about narrowing here. They took the difference and put it in the ringer break. That could be narrower, but I don't know. It's almost like the weight distribution.
And
They
knowing
know how to
us,
redefine all the weight and differences and stuff like that, and the thicknesses, but it just seems like it's not 100%. It doesn't guide the stake right into the hook. It's got a little elbow that might kick it out just a little bit.
just
If you
ever
want-
so
if
slightly.
you want 100% perfect stinger, I gave it to you. You got 3.
If I actually, and I might actually do this, go out and buy a stinger, a pair of stingers, and have that knuckle shaved off. And that's what I did with my Challengers way back in the day.
Are you gonna see the difference of it kicking off because of that elbow? I don't think so. Or that knuckle.
Probably
or whatever
20.
you call it.
I don't know exactly when it happened, but it's 2010, 2011
Yeah.
is where we shaved down our Challengers
I think that'll do it.
to make them look like the 2.0s right now.
That's a 6. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna
6,
turn
yep.
this around. I liked them. It
Bobby
was
C-
easy for
Bobby C
me
didn't get
to
on.
adjust to them. So now we're gonna see what Bobby C does, and we're also going to. I'm going to throw a turn shoe with them after we see what Bobby C thinks of them as far as how he holds them. He holds them definitely different. He holds them thumb caulk up, and he uses the thumb caulk, so we'll see what he thinks about those.
I think that the ringer brake won't be a problem because I have my fingers, but the dimple and the thumb might be an issue, so we'll see. I have thrown a shoe that
Has the dimple?
but wasn't overly excited about it because I'm definitely a feel guy and a finesse guy, so we'll see.
Okay. That's what we're here for.
Okay, let me reset this here real quick.
Flip. I'm going first because I lost.
You can go first. I'm going to throw my shoes. Sorry, Bob.
And something I noticed right away is the paint and the aggressiveness of the grip. His and mine are both wore out pretty good, so pretty smooth and kind of clingy and a dimple. So yeah, I'm making all kinds of good excuses right out the gate.
No, actually, those are really good excuses because we absolutely don't paint our grip. We usually paint our blade and then we paint our hooks so our eyes sort of catch them. So he's got some pretty valid points on it that it's going to mess up his grip a little bit. I'll give him 4 shoes before you can figure it out.
Probably about right.
Yeah, and the dimple on thing that might affect him the whole game. So we'll see what happens and just.
I'm gonna have to relax my thumb like I normally do, but it's gonna be different.
Yeah, we have nothing writing on this, so just his feedback is golden.
I got my flip, but I got about old school Bobby C height.
That was golden.
There we go.
Yeah, you gotta admit that was perfect. And the funny thing is, see, Bobby C his shoe usually does a little bit of a left-hand counterclockwise turn. That stayed true, so we'll see if that keeps true.
Maybe it's just focus on releasing, and it was good. My elbows get
Right.
wide on me here the last week or two, so I got to dial that in. But that was nice.
Yeah, that was
When Bobby C's shoe does that,
Rainmaker Bobby C there too. You guys have probably seen that.
when Bobby C does that, it's usually because his elbow gets loose on him.
Too much stinger metal for that one.
So maybe just
Oh, I thought that was good.
maybe the extra concentration
We'll mark the 3 on that
is
one.
keeping that
That's
shoe a
a
little
huge 3.
tighter.
Actually, we'll measure
Okay.
for 4 too. Nope. 3 Bobby.
No, 4 for you. No 4 for you.
I mean, the weights, I didn't check the box to see what the weight was, but it's got to be close to 295, 298, something like that. So it feels like a really good heavy shoe.
Yeah, that's true.
It definitely felt.
Came in
I
as
didn't know
a
what
heavy
to
shoe.
expect. He was kind of leading me on for after hours.
All of a
As soon
foot.
as he handed me a box, I'm like, these are heavy, these are legit.
And my scale is not the absolute best. My wife had it downstairs in her storage room, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to use this, and
Definitely
I've never tested it for accuracy.
So are my challengers.
It seems to be pretty close, but
Not concentrate. Ah, there we go.
It sounded good. I was swatting at an old Rivers mosquito there.
3 days. I'll take over.
all right, 3-3.
3, right? I don't see Bob having problems with these. It's just
Little release point, little differences, but no, something I could dial into like that.
just sort of take everything out of your mind and pretend they're like challenges in your hands and go for it.
Now I'm the one that would have the problems with switching from a Stinger to back to a Challenger, so I have to readjust things here.
Can I get my Stingers back?
No, Dave, they're mine at the moment.
Come on, Bob.
You are launching those higher though.
I am.
Got to get the weasel involved.
I'll take one.
All right. 4-3. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe some height. I don't know if it's a thumb thing that's catching a little bit, but my distance is good.
All right, no more.
I just don't have the flip.
No more. Bobby C's done.
I like putting pressure on him or nothing. Whoa, mark it.
No more mercy. Here we go.
Now watch my first shoe hit the backboard.
That's no mercy. Christ.
Just the one. 4-4.
All right, here we go. I'm going first. That's just the start of No Mercy. Here we go.
I'm gonna say the dimple is messing with me a little bit. I just gotta relax my thumb and trust it.
Yeah. All I have to do is just relax and let my challengers do their thing. Don't throw them too aggressive.
Woo!
There we go. There is a difference switching back and forth, so.
Can't get it to open up now.
3.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. So the biggest thing we're worried about is just what Bobby C says at the end of this. His input on what he thinks. It's not really who wins or loses. It's we're looking for that input.
I'm gonna lower my shoe.
Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of I want to win, but
You gotta start lower to time it out.
now see on this thinking, they're not easy flips, and they are way better balanced.
I can tell you the
or not
Qukslvr
better.
balance rating. I can tell you what to do as far as flipping, but I haven't done that yet.
Adjusted my starting point and kept me around.
Yeah, the shoes are evenly balanced,
Think
and the
they're
easy
flipping
flips
faster?
are
Yeah.
weighted on the heels.
So you're basically telling
Very
me they're,
heel heavy.
You're heel heavy, like an easy flip.
But they aren't.
We'll see once I do my review. We'll see if that.
We've already seen the
rings true.
review, and
Yeah.
right,
And
so
with
we're already proven wrong.
With a two-sided heel, Bobby C might be right on that. It's a lot of steel on that heel.
See, a lot of steel on the heel doesn't exactly flip the shoe. It's having a lot of steel on one side of the heel and having the thumb caulk in the correct position will definitely aid that shoe in flipping, but not necessarily just steel on the heel.
Yeah. that was a slow flip, but it went on.
I was up here, now I'm up here.
And that was a 6. So I think 3 ringers, 3 bob. So that puts 7 to 10 on that one.
That's why I start with the easy flips.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a clean 6. So Bob is throwing these more of an easy flip than anything.
center, I would have survived.
Uh-oh. Having problems. Like I said, but to Bobby C's credit, he doesn't. I think his first shoe, as far as I know, his first shoe was a double ringer. He was in a double ringer league, and then he came into our league and he was a challenger all day. You know, he doesn't mess around with different shoes all the time.
Double 11. I go first. All right, Bob. I don't want you figuring things out, so I'm going to put some on here.
I guess I'll just take one on that one.
Thought I was figuring out that I threw my last piece. Anything to make Dave focus.
Just in
There we
case
go.
Bob thinks he's figured shit out.
Don't want any funny business.
I wanted to throw the second one so fast.
Oh,
I might be short arming now. I gotta trust it.
That's better.
It's better.
So what do you say? You have to have confidence in the shoe?
it turned.
Yeah, I think that's all shoes. Right?
Yeah, you have to have. But that's, yeah.
So 6 I go.
Those were great friggin'
I had
shoes, too.
6 that was beautiful, and my last 4 after that.
Yeah, and those were great shoes, too. They just turned a little bit. So 6 I go on that one?
Yeah, if you don't have confidence in
17?
the shoes you're holding, don't be holding them. Well, everything got quiet. Sorry, Bob. Put challengers back in my hand. Oh.
Got a little higher tinnitus on them than challengers. A little different material.
I'll look into them. I'm not 100% sure they're dead soft, but yeah, I'll check in to see if they're dead soft. But.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into it. Right after this recording's done, you'll see some notifications on the title screens or something you want to call it. Letting you guys know.
That first one was gorgeous shoe. I don't know if it went on though. I think it kicked off. Stole a point though. 3 to go. 20.
Yeah, Bobby C stole the point, not me.
They're heavy. I can just feel it. Plus, it's late in the day and all that, but it's a heavier shoe. It's a good quality shoe.
Plus, you're not.
Yeah.
Bob's not
Yeah,
used to throwing different shoes. I mean, when do you ever throw different shoes?
Not much.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Even your Tuesday league, you throw challenges. You throw your own challenges which are matched identical to mine. So to get Bob to throw these is you're going to get a true worth of their shoes.
Right by. Interesting to hear what he has to say.
Trying to be gentle and let them flip, but I got to be firm too. It's one of them. Definitely a fine line. And just all of a sudden.
Let me go
Very
grab
close.
those. Grab a spot over here.
All right, so I think I'm gonna reset and come back, and we're gonna do a turn shoe.
All right, so Bob just threw those. What do you think about them? I mean,
Quality, definitely. I mean, they feel good. They flip good, but I just depends on the time of day. If it was just starting off, I could probably dial them in if I hadn't thrown anything else. you know. But when you're used to a certain shoe, but man, it's a winner. I mean, I had plenty of success, but not consistency, and that comes from just, you know.
And the ringer breaker didn't get in your way. It's not something that was in.
That didn't bother me. I didn't even think of that. It was more the dimple on the caulk more than anything. I'm not used to that, so it really seats my thumb in there. But I think that gave it a little extra flip sometimes too.
So if the dimple was flat and smooth all the way across, you think it would have been a little bit better?
I think it would have been more controllable and more consistent, because it would have made it, without the ringer breaking, my problem, that would have made it real close to our challenge.
Okay.
You know, I guess, yeah, definitely.
All right, so we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna throw a turn shoe. I haven't thrown turn shoe all year. You haven't even seen my turn shoe all year. So Bobby C should beat the hell out of me, but I will definitely give these a try, and we'll just see what happens.
With a turn, that's what really brings in the ringer break.
Yes.
So, and he's going to focus extra hard because he hasn't thrown it in a while, so it might fit him good right away, or he might struggle if I bring the wrap. It's really good.
Right, and I'm not going to do any practice. I'm just going to, what you're going to see my turn shoe is going to be what I haven't thrown it since last fall.
It'll be a rust thing and a new shoe and all that.
So bear with me. If I hit a ringer, that's luck. All right, here we go, Bob. You going first?
See what happens here.
No, you can go first. I'm going challenge. You're going turn with a new shoe you've never thrown. I can give you at least the benefit of first throw.
All right.
Well, thank you, Bob. Thank you very much.
I'll tell you, that first shoe, it opened up beautiful. 40 feet, opened up. That was just me missing to the right.
And you leaning. That's a little better.
Open up great.
They throw fantastic.
Yeah, because see what happens when you don't lean?
Both open, sitting at 40 feet, right next to the pin. So. Well, we got Bobby C throwing throwing challengers again. So.
Still had a little elbow turn on the first one. You saw it go sideways.
Okay. Yeah, ringer piece. One I go. I am, yeah.
All right.
So far the Stingers, I haven't used the ringer breaker, but I mean, they're doing exactly what I'm telling them to do.
Very solid.
If the Stingers in my 1 1/4 turn can beat Bobby C, that's a true testament of what these shoes are capable of. Just about in anybody's hands. There we go. And so far, we got 4 consistent shoes. Only 2 on the peg, but
I think so. Yeah, that's
for
I think that's top ringer. I think I'll take one again.
Those are the get it guys.
One Stinger Dave.
That was the first week they.
Holy, which one's mine? Oh, the blue one.
Yeah, the blue one that says Stinger in huge freaking letters.
Yeah, they're screaming it.
That's their debut right here.
I have one too. Yeah, we'll start with one.
1 minute. Top ringer.
That's a solid shoe. So I might actually have 6 on there, but
Down there as well.
Isn't it nice to have
I'm calling
nice
for.
light?
Oh my gosh. You go to try to throw a ball around anytime after dark. Anywhere else, man, everything's shut up.
Well, we're recording, so don't sing any copyrighted songs.
I want to set up an actual pitching round and work like after dark on my
Yeah, right. I can pitch off of this.
Let's see what we got here.
The knuckleball underhand
One down there and then 3 here.
Alright, let's see.
is difficult,
Put
man.
it right in the pocket.
That's way too many.
I guess I have a different meaning of 4.
These feel,
Five zip.
In softball, right?
these are really good 1 1/4 turns. Oh, that one got away from me.
That means I gotta practice. I gotta throw like 300 pitches.
That was a wheel.
That went back on the, that's just a point, but went back on target.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Will.
Come on, Bob. All right, he just took over that point.
I don't know. I think you definitely got 1 point.
Give me something to shoot at.
A little short.
You guys overthrow.
Test
You guys
these
are
shoes.
you guys are swimming in the pond.
I know. I think that's the whole plan. Is that keep throwing them
I
in.
think I beat you on the 1.
That's pass. I
What
don't know how
about?
to-
Bobby C's throwing a three-year-old challenger, and he's struggling right now.
Put it right
He
here.
has no excuses.
I can throw it under and get 1 year pitching on a knuckleball.
Do it.
5-1. Come on, Bobby C.
You see it?
Nope. It wiggles a little bit, but so. All right, so here's the slider.
That's better.
Oh boy, there's 4.
I'm pitching them all in another high.
There we go.
No, it's fine.
Obviously, never ceases to amaze me. Always gives me a great game.
That was. I think those were a little over rotated, so that's my fault, not the shoes. Bobby C's got 4 plus 1 down there is 5 all day. Those felt great. I mean, those were on center. All right, so we got a game.
That's true.
5 and 5. Here we go, Bob.
Got 4 to that.
Feel good
It's
on-
5.
Look good out of your hands, and you're feeling good. You'd like it more as a turn shoe
I
than
feel my
a
position, man. That's
Put
all.
that one in the dirt.
I like it more of his turn shoe, but
Yeah,
I'm
switching
actually-
from
I
a
was
flip
hitting
to a
more of
turn
flip-
usually takes me.
flip shoe.
It could be a little rust. He hasn't
Yeah.
thrown them in a while, but he's very controlled right out the gate.
Usually takes me about. I always say back in the day, 20 shoes
All right.
for me to switch
Bobby
over.
C left me open so I could shoot at ease.
And these are, I don't know, coming up to close to 10.
There we go. That's what it looks.
So I can still throw the overhand knuckleball. Here we go.
That's a nice hook.
Oh, very nice.
Oh!
There we go.
Dude, do not get hit in the face.
6 Dave.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Much better.
Identical, very nice.
This is a slow going game. Got to start hitting 6-packs.
Like some for a turn shoe a bunch.
Speed this up, probably because 90% of the people have already gone. They've already left after the first 2 minutes.
You kept putting the heat on there. Put the heat on it.
First one was a miss, but it was open. Just right.
Yeah, just a little bit right.
Possible 4.
You should be able to at least put a glove on any of those. At least even if
See, they're slowly building. I'm slowly building confidence on these shoes.
Oh, well.
That's always a bump. That's always.
Oh, Bobby C.
Nine all day.
You can't overcome it.
good idea this time of night.
Based off the aerial
This left, but look at that opening. Perfect.
I said 9 all day, but I think
Same thing.
I
Just
don't remember what.
it would have been another 6-pack, but just probably about what 6 or 7 inches left.
throwing them very comfortably.
Yeah.
Whatever the width of the shoe is.
And what does Paul call that?
Just not aiming them right.
I think I'm at 14.
Oh, do Bobby see it?
Yeah. Still got that elbow going on. I got to fix that.
Yeah, two Bob. And that takes over. Hey Dave, he's got the hammer.
Got him in half at least. But still a ton of
Definitely
work to go.
something I
gotta
picked
make
up
them
from
work right now.
Dave
And
or
I'm
Bowhunter.
not missing. I'm very
Michigan.
confident with these shoes right now. Ooh. Now I'm not so confident. All right.
You're throwing a turn shoe with a ringer break. So just have at it. Be confident.
Hooks didn't catch that one.
Not enough. Good shoe.
Like it was supposed to and all that.
Right, can I throw like a couple on our hand at you?
Yep.
See if I can actually.
Wow. Throwing them great.
Goal is
Throwing them
actually.
great.
There we go.
First one was on and just caught my medal.
So that's top ringer 1.
Supposed to move toward.
And that gives me
I got a lot of
15. I'm in the kill zone. What am I doing?
whole different philosophy on how to throw baseball. Don't worry about it.
All right, top ringers, one Dave.
Gotcha.
I went for
Ah,
I
yikes.
can see it from here.
close.
Yeah, it was just like 2 feet that way.
Was it?
Yes, it is all time.
We'll go on.
Just a bit outside.
So, did you give me one? I got one down here. So 15-6.
That was close.
And then,
I got massive spit on there, man. You want to try to catch it with your hand?
How about 15-7?
top ringer one? That's what I think it was.
Oh, shit.
Well, we'll adjust. If it gets close, we'll adjust from there. I'm narrating right now going, it was this or that, so sorry.
Exactly. 7-15 is correct score. Speaking of correct score, where are my stupid LED scoreboards?
I think he likes them.
Yeah, that's like a 6-pack. Why didn't the 6-pack thing flash up there?
Twitter, man. That's not perfect, though.
Oh, what the? I thought that was dead to nuts ringer. 6-15, I just.
That was it? Yeah, I think there was a problem on the score.
See what happens
We'll
here.
check that out.
No. 4. That's 19. Woo!
It was definitely open, beautiful. I thought it was.
Yeah.
No 6-pack. That's why I didn't flash
Good
up
catch.
there.
So Bob's got life. So 19, 19-6, maybe 19-7. Or 8, 19-8 maybe. See what happens.
I believe it's 8,
I don't.
Or-
that might have turned a corner, but
7.
I think it's trying to move just a matter of distance.
I'm wearing spikes next time, man.
He's throwing them great.
geez,
Regardless.
these are just easy.
These are new shoe.
Yes,
Stinger
they are.
easy turns. Not easy flips.
Thanks.
Especially the turn and the stingers, he killed it. Did a great job.
Yep.
I only got 4 on that one, but
Like that shag
all right. Let's go. Here, take one.
for the summer months.
Go really close to here and see what
That's all I
happens.
needed.
Get closer there, Bobby. See. All right, there we go. There you go.
I gotta guide him in.
All right, so I really liked them. They were a little bit of a hassle with the flip, just because of the ringer breaker. But when I turned to the 1 1/4, I think 100% these are more. Flippers can use them because a lot of flippers, they put their fingers in between the ringer breaker to flip them. So there's a lot of flippers that can use these, but their main use is basically a turn shoe. So, and I think as far as a turn shoe, my God, they're just so easy, effortless, and they really did their job.
Anything as a flip guy, 100%, because Rick and Dave will mess with a turn, and they do pretty good. I'll give them credit for that, but I feel I have more work to do with my flip yet to even mess around. I don't want to introduce anything else. But when I see this, I think turn shoe every time.
Right.
And like I said earlier, it doesn't affect how I hold it, but this is a problem for me. I'm a finesse guy, and I just, I try and relax my thumb and not think about it, but then I get a little over flip or this and that or under. It's just different to me, and I could adjust to them, but overall, they're weighted great. I had some success, but not sustained success. So
Right.
It's just getting used to it. And if I join a new team and this is all I threw, I would adapt because I'm joining their team. But I'm glad I kind of don't have to because I
Right.
know what we throw already, and I'm very acclimated to it, as you guys know. So.
Right, and having that dimple, it might not seem like a lot, but you put that dimple into the equation, it's huge. I think it's a huge thing where if you're actively using the thumb to flip the shoe, then
And that's right where my thumb goes on it because it's dead center. And I think honestly, when I throw mine, I'm a little off to the side, but my thumb automatically goes there because that's where it's supposed to go.
so it puts the shoe off center.
And I've been fighting that already on my regular throw, so it seems like it gives me a little bit of a bunch of different things because I'm not used to it. But
Right.
overall, it feels really good, and it's a good solid shoe. And I think I could learn to throw it pretty easily.
Yeah,
Right. That
as it's just a grade.
Yeah, that dimple
I'll go through and get the
limits
QBR and the HPR, balance rating and all that stuff, and the hook rating, but just an overall rating. And he's gonna grade it off of a Challenger because that's what he knows. But
There's a lot of
The 1 to
similarities
10.
to a Challenger. What's that?
1 to 10, what do you give it? Like
I'd give it a 7, I'd say. I mean, we're all used to what we like to throw, and like I said earlier, it wouldn't be too hard to adjust to it. There's a lot of similarities. The weighting and just the balance is pretty much there. I'm looking forward to Qukslvr's reviews and see how close I was because I talked about how easy it was to get to flip.
right,
I just, later in the day and just. But,
like a Snyder easy flip.
Yeah. I had
So-
more similarities to that than I did a Challenger as far as flippability.
Right. As far as I go with a flip, I'll give it about I did well with it. I give it about a 7, maybe 7.5 ish, on the flip. But the turn shoe, I don't think even the Challenger. I don't think I've thrown something so easy.
You made it look easy. There's no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
it didn't. It always landed flat and it always landed open. I just had problems with left or right, and if I can control that, it was on. So I'll definitely give it a 9, a solid 9. As far as just and I haven't, like I told Bob, I have not shot a 1 1/4 turn for all of winter and all of summer, and it's already June. So that's a long time for never throwing a turn shoe and then picking this up and just throwing like
You would have
really
thought he threw
great
it
turns.
earlier tonight or last week or something. That's how fresh it looked in his hand with that turn. It
Right.
made it look easy.
And Bob can attest, these were brand new out of the box, perfectly painted, never touched. So,
Now they got some usage to them. And
yep.
It's all break in from here, but a solid, very solid shoe. I didn't know what to expect because he's given me some shoes in the past. They're like, really, dude?
Right.
So we're gonna do this sort of in reverse. I'll do the review, then you'll probably watch this, so you'll probably see everything sort of in reverse. But still, you get a good grasp of what these shoes can do. And I thank you. And for Qukslvr Horseshoe Reviews, thanks for watching. And
Good night, folks. Catch you next time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How you doing? I'm going to throw the Stinger. This is going to be a 1 1/4 with a, I don't know what he's doing over there. How you doing? We're in the backyard. We're going to throw a 1 1/4 turn slow motion. This is going to be a hammer grip. Then after that, I have footage of Rick throwing a 1 3/4. Then I have a special guest coming in, and he's going to throw a flip shoe for you. So stay tuned. Let me get set up here, and we'll be right back. The one day I'm out here, sounds like he's chopping down a tree over there. He's never out. Hope you all like that. These are sweet shoes. Come out of my hand really nice. And as you saw, they stay on really nice too. So here is Rick and then the special guest. Hope you guys like the next two people I have up for you. Thanks.
That's funny.
Those are brand new?
Yeah. Dave and I threw them one night. Oh, that's there. That's there. Do it again.
Nice.